Good morning, players. So back on March 14th, Officer James Chapman resigned from the Charlotte Police Department. He also was arrested that day for stealing $900 from a suspect that was in his custody. A couple of days ago, the body camera footage of the incident was released by the Charlotte Police Department. And I'm going to tell you something. The most disturbing thing about this body camera footage is that the suspect was profusely apologizing to not only Officer Chapman, but every officer that was there. Because, in my opinion, he was scared that they were going to hurt him. I cannot count how many times during this 20 minutes of body camera footage that he apologized to these people for calling this officer out for stealing. I declare. So back on March 14th, a suspect whose identity has not been released, and I'm going to keep it a stack. I am proud of the local media for not releasing his name or the details of his alleged crime, because it's not related to what's going on. Normally, we don't see that, but it is not happening this time, and I'm happy. So back on March 14th, 2024, Officer James Chapman arrived to a scene where a suspect was being arrested for a outstanding warrant. The suspect had some money on him, and of course that money had to be confiscated. So the officer took the money, and he was supposed to be putting it in an evidence envelope or something. Well, baby, as they was riding back to the police station, of course the guy had his eyes on his money, and he said that he heard the officer popping a rubber band and heard him crumpling up his money. When they got back to the station, honey, he was in confrontation mode. But like I told y'all, he was profusely apologizing to all the officers that were there, saying, hey, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble, but I know that he took my money. Guy is now out of the vehicle, and he's speaking to the other officers on the scene. Officer Chapman is still sitting in his car, and you can see him shuffling and looking down. And it's obvious that he's doing something. Well, baby, they opened up that door, and the guy said, look, just look in the door or something. I saw him with the money between his legs. Look in the door. I can guarantee you there's going to be around $1,000 there. He said this because the lady had counted his money, and he knew how much was missing. Baby, they opened up that door. Officer Chapman is put empty in his pockets because he knew he didn't have the money in his pockets. Child, right there in the door behind this guy's receipt from Wendy's was $900. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. And even though the officer was caught red-handed, he was still trying to say that it wasn't his money. And the guy said, yeah, because it's my money. Y'all gotta watch the clip. Y'all know I'm gonna put it in the comments. So Officer Chapman was arrested. He was charged with embezzlement, and he did resign from the police department. I believe he's expected back in court in September. He did apologize to his colleagues, but he didn't apologize to the guy that he stole the money from. In front of him, he was still trying to deny it. The guy was apologizing more to the police officers for him being stolen from. And I know that he was doing that for fear of being hurt. And that's the sad part to me, is that he witnessed a crime taking place, and he felt the need to profusely apologize to the police officers. And again, my opinion on that is that he was scared that he was going to get hurt. All right, players, put your thoughts in the comments. This is Double D Mo for the Black Street.